In the last session we have discussed about the types of the quadrilaterals and these properties, and in this session we are going to discuss how to construct various types of the quadrilaterals. Before that, write the definition of the quadrilateral. What is meant by the quadrilateral? A closed figure that consists of four sides, we call it as a quadrilateral. So write it here, a closed figure that consists of four line segments is called quadrilateral. So that means if you get any four points in a plane and if you join those one, you will get one quadrilateral. So if you see in a quadrilateral, how many angles will be formed? Four angles will be formed, which is angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. And how many diagonals will be there? What is meant by the diagonal? If you join the opposite vertices, you will get the diagonal. So the line segment, by joining the opposite vertices, we call it as a diagonal. Here, what is the diagonal here? AC is one diagonal and BD is one diagonal. And what are the sides here? AB, BC, CD and AD. Now, this one write it. The angles are angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. And what are the sides here? The sides are AB, BC, CD and AD. Since these are the line segments, you have to mark like this. And after that, the diagonals. What is meant by the diagonal? The line segment joining the opposite vertices, we call it as a diagonal. In this case, what are the diagonals? AC is one diagonal and BD is one diagonal. So write it here, AC and BD. These are the two diagonals. And this all we have already discussed. And after that, write what is the sum of the angles of the quadrilateral. And we have discussed the sum of the angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degrees. We have done a proof of that also in the before session. So just make a note of that one. The sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. That is nothing but angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is always equal to 360 degrees. And after that, we have discussed the types of the quadrilateral. What are those? Write it here. The types of the quadrilateral. So the first one, which is the trapezium. What is trapezium? In a quadrilateral, if one pair of sides are parallel, we call it as a trapezium. So how it will look like? It look like this. You can observe that here these two sides are parallel. Only one pair of sides are parallel, so we call it as a trapezium. And after that, the next one, which is the parallelogram. So I am not writing everything because in the last two sessions we have discussed about so many properties of the trapezium, parallelogram, and from that session you can write the definitions here. So the next one, which is the parallelogram. What is meant by the parallelogram? How it will look like? In the parallelogram, in the trapezium, only one pair of sides are parallel, right? So here, how it will look like? It will look like this. And similarly, in a parallelogram, two sides are parallel. So That means this side and this side is parallel. Similarly, this side and this side is parallel. This is nothing but the parallelogram. And in a parallelogram, we have discussed so many properties. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, and the diagonal bisects but not perpendicularly. And we have discussed the sum of the adjacent sides of a parallelogram is 180. Now you can write all those properties here. The next one, which is the rectangle. How you will get the rectangle? If in a parallelogram, one of the angle is 90 degrees, then we will get the rectangle. So here, if you take this parallelogram here, if one of the angle is 90 degrees, so how you will get? You will get like this. This will become like this if one of the angle is 90 degrees. So clearly it is a rectangle. And what are the properties of the rectangle we have discussed? The opposite sides are equal and all angles are equal, which is equal to 90 degrees. Similarly, the diagonals are also equal and the diagonals bisects but not perpendicularly. Here you can observe that by drawing the diagonals here, you can observe that these angles are not 90 degrees. So we can say that these diagonals bisects but not perpendicularly. Similarly, here also these diagonals bisects but not perpendicularly. Now see the next one, which is the square. What is the square? If the adjacent sides are equal in a rectangle, we will get the square. That means what is meant by the adjacent side? These two sides are adjacent and these two sides are adjacent. That means adjacent sides are equal is nothing but all sides are equal. So if all sides are equal, we will get the square. And what are the properties we discussed? In a square, all sides are equal, and similarly in a square, all angles are equal and is equal to 90 degrees. And in a square, the diagonals are also equal, and the diagonals bisects, and the diagonals bisects perpendicularly. Here the angle is 90 degrees, and the length of this angle is equal to the length of this angle. That means bisecting is nothing but dividing this line segment into two equal parts. This one, and after that we have discussed rhombus. So how it will look like this. So here, how you get the rhombus? If in a parallelogram, this is parallelogram. If in a parallelogram the adjacent sides are equal, we will get a rhombus. So here, what are the properties of the rhombus we have discussed in the last session? In a rhombus also all sides are equal. That means here this side and this side are equal. And similarly, here the angle is 90 degrees, right? And after that, the diagonals are not equal, but the diagonals bisects perpendicularly. And the last one, we have discussed about the kite. So, how it look like this. In a kite, clearly you can observe that these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. What are those sides? Which are the adjacent sides, that means the pair of adjacent sides are equal. And similarly, the diagonals are not equal, but one of the diagonal bisects. What is the diagonal? Is diagonal bisects. That means the length of this diagonal is equal to the length of this diagonal, and the angle here is 90 degrees. These all we have discussed in the last session, and I have written also the properties, and from that session you can write it. Now we are going to discuss how to draw these types of quadrilaterals. Now see it here. The first one we are going to discuss if four sides and one angle is given. Suppose if you have given four sides and one angle, how to draw a quadrilateral. So that we are going to discuss in the exercise 3.1, and in the next exercises we are going to discuss by taking the different measurements. That means if you have given three sides and two diagonals, how do you draw? And if you have given three sides and two angles, how do you draw like that? By taking the different measurements, we are going to discuss how to construct the quadrilaterals. Now, in the first exercise, if four sides are given and if one angle is given, how to draw a quadrilateral. Now, we are going to discuss that one. See exercise 3.1 for first question. Here, the first question they have asked to construct the quadrilateral ABCD. So, we need to construct the quadrilateral ABCD. of AB is given as 5.5 centimeters and BC which is 3.5 centimeters, and after that CD 4 centimeters. Next AD 5 centimeters and angle A is equal to 45 degrees. These are the measurements given. By using these measurements, you need to construct the quadrilateral ABCD. So here clearly you can observe that 4 sides are given, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 angle is given. So in this exercise, if 4 sides are given and 1 angle is given, how to draw the quadrilateral we need to construct now. So here before constructing this quadrilateral, you need to draw the rough sketch. So how it look like you need to draw. So here what is the angle given? You need to observe first term which is angle A is given. So 45. So you need to take the base such that A should be there. So if you take here, let us suppose take BC, the line segment which is they have given here 3.5. Now how we can proceed if you want to construct this quadrilateral? Here B angle is not given and C angle is also not given. So here if you take here the length of AB, suppose what is the length of AB? They have given in the question which is 5.5. So take it here 5.5, and you know that the angle A is given at this point. You can construct here 45 degrees. So after constructing this one, and you can by seeing the rough sketch you can able to draw. Suppose if you take BC as the length, since we did not know the angle of B and C, it is somewhat difficult to draw this quadrilateral. So we need to choose the base such that at least one of the angle we have to know here. So here in this case, since the angle A is known to us, so we have to the length of AB. Or you can take the length of AB also, anything you can take it. So here, now let us draw the rough sketch how it will look like. So AB, what is the length of AB? It is given which is 5.5. At point A, you need to draw 45 degrees. Right? This one you know. Now after that, how to draw this quadrilateral? So let us draw the rough sketch. A, B. What is the name of the quadrilateral they have given, which is A, B, C. That means it should be in the order. Suppose if you draw a quadrilateral like this, A, B, C, D. This is not a exact quadrilateral what they have given. Here A, C, B, D. They asked here to draw the quadrilateral A, B, C. That means you should follow in an order such that A, B, C, D. Like this you need to draw, and you need to take the measurements like this. You have to follow this pattern. Since they asked to draw the quadrilateral A, B, C, D, here A will be there, here B will be there, somewhere here C will be there, and somewhere here D will be there. Now draw the quadrilateral. So it will look like this. This is not an exact one, just we are drawing the rough sketch. Now what are the measurements we know here? Just mark it. So the value of AB we have written 5.5. What is the length of BC? Given in the question C here 3.5. So here this measurement should be 3.5. Now here see the length of CD. Is the given length of CD? Yes, it is 4. So write it here 4. And similarly, what is the length of AD which is given, which is 5. Just we have drawn a rough sketch. By seeing the rough sketch, now you need to draw the quadrilateral. So how to draw the quadrilateral by seeing itself? First, you need to draw the line segment AB of length 5.5. So first you need to draw the length AB which is 5.5. And after that, by seeing itself, you need to draw at this point an angle of 45 degrees. So here at this point you need to keep the protractor, and you have to draw here 45 degrees. And after drawing the 45 degrees, here what is the length of AD given, which is 5 centimeters. So at this time you need to keep it here, this one as a radius, and you need to keep the arc as 5 centimeters by using the compass. And after that we have done the length of AC. Now what we need to do, what they have given the length of BC. So at the point B, you need to draw an arc of 3.5 centimeters. So at this point, you need to draw here arc of 3.5. And we know one arc, and you need to know the intersection point. If you know the intersection point, you can join these two lines so that you will get a quadrilateral. So what is the next? They have given CD, which is 4 centimeters. So here you need to take radius and draw here 4 centimeters. So we got an intersection point, and from this intersection point join this one and join this one. So here what you get, we get a quadrilateral which is A, B, C, D. This is the nothing but drawing the rough sketch. Now see the exact one how to draw the quadrilateral. So what we need to do? We need to draw the line segment of 5.5 centimeters. So here take the scale and draw here 5.5. So you know that how to draw it the 5.5. Here 5 will be there. In the middle 5.5 will be there. So take the line segment which is of length 5.5. So here we got the length AB as 5.5. Now at this point we need to take an angle of 45 degrees. How to draw an angle of 45 degrees? First you need to check where is 90 degrees. Here we can observe that this is the 90 degrees, and the below 90 degrees you need to take here, you need to see here the below numbers which are 80, 70, 60, 40, 30, 20, 10. So since they have given the angle as 45, you need to see the below numbers here. So take the protractor and keep it at the vertex A. At which point you need to keep at this point below. This line is there, you need to keep it there, and after that, and here one line should be there. At that line and the given line should be attached. So like that you need to keep, and you need to check what is the angle given which is 45. So below numbers you need to check here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 is given, and between 40 to 50 here clearly you can observe that one line will be there, middle line, that will be the 45. So keep it here 1 point. Now what we need to do, we need to join this point and the vertex here so that you will get the 45 degrees. So join it, what you will get here, just you need to join this one, this point and this line segment. So this will be the angle of 45 degrees. Now what we need to take, we need to take the length of 5 centimeters. So with the help of the scale, just take the 5 centimeters by using your compass. So here how do you take 5 centimeters? So keep the scale like this, and after that, so 5 centimeters you need to take here. So here this is the 5, and from that you need to take up to 0, right? So this is the length of the 5 centimeters. So at this point, make an arc of here 5 centimeters. So what will be this one? This is nothing but D. They have given the length of AD which is 5 centimeters. So here mark it here which is D, which is 5 centimeters. So write it here 5 centimeters. Now you need to make an arc of BC which is 3.5. So again with the help of the scale, so take the radius which is 3.5. So write it here. You know that this is nothing but 3.5. Between 3 and 4 you will get, this is the length of 3.5. So here at this point make an arc of 3.5. So since we don't know the intersection point, you need to draw one more arc. So what is the length given here which is 4. So at D point take 4 centimeters as a radius. You know that this is 4 and this is 0. So at this point you need to make an arc of 4 centimeters. Now here you got the intersection point. Let us mark those intersection point as C. Now join B to C. This point is the intersection point we got. At that point join this one, and similarly here we got one intersection point. Now join this one. So we have constructed a quadrilateral by the given measurements. Now write the measurements what they have given, 3.5 centimeters and 4 centimeters. Like this you need to construct the quadrilateral. First you need to draw the rough sketch, and you need to check which angle is given. If you take that value as the base, you will get the quadrilateral exactly. Now based on this you can write the steps of the construction. How do you write the steps of the construction? First I will say you can write it. So the first step, draw a line segment of length 5.5 centimeters, and the second one, at vertex A draw an angle of 45 degrees, and the third point, from the vertex A draw an arc of 5 centimeters as length, and mark the point as D. the vertex B, draw an arc of 3.5 centimeters, and the next point with vertex B, draw an arc of 4 centimeters and make an intersection point as C. And the last step, join BC and CD, and you will get the required quadrilateral. In this exercise, the second question is similar to that of this one. You can do it as a homework. In the next session, we are going to solve the next problem, third problem of exercise 3.1. From this session is completed.